Hey everyone, Sparks back with another Goddess Victory Nikke video, and it is 4:30 a.m. and I've been awake since 2:30 a.m. and yeah, your boy is really tired, but this was an exciting announcement. This was one of the better anniversary presentations I think that we've gotten. We're getting a lot of really cool stuff and like way more than I was even expecting. So let's try and break it down. So first thing they told us is that we were going to get 10 rainbow recruitment vouchers if the live stream exceeded 50,000 views, I think. So I'm sure we are getting that. We also got the announcement that Red Hood officially won the popularity poll. No shock there. I think we all saw that. She was pulling way ahead. I'm looking down at my notes here, so, you know, forgive me if I might have to do some jump cuts in here too, just because, yeah, no sleep. Okay. Let's see, what happened next? Oh, code for resources. So you guys can see the code up here on the screen for various boxes and gems and things like that. And then we got another code for some more resources and a bunch of new stuff like skins. Okay, yeah, so that's literally what my note says. It says a bunch of new stuff like skins. So let me go ahead and find this part of the video. Okay, so this was like a bit of a montage of just like all the new stuff coming up. So the new story event, Last Kingdom, and we got this like preview of what the map will look like. It looks very fantasy, medieval kind of thing. They quickly announced the new nikkes of Kilo and Crown. We'll talk about them in a little more detail in a second. We got some animations for Crown here, but we'll see what they do more. They're both defenders, and they're both SSRs. And yo, Kilo's design came way out of left field. Like, was not expecting that at all. Then we got new costumes. All right, this was a huge win, guys. We're getting a new Snow White called Snow Knight. I'm not sure if the naming of that was that great, but like, she looks amazing. That is such a cool new costume. I was not expecting that at all. This is probably the best surprise that they could have given me. Also, new costume for Diesel. I mean, she might have more outfits than anybody else in the game at this point. And then, of course, there's Modernia. Sadly, she is not actually a new alternate version. She is just a skin, but still looks amazing. I'm still excited for it. New Rapture's coming. We have the new boss. We're going to be fighting Indivilia. I thought she would probably be the next heretic that we saw, so cool. She's Scorpion themed. Again, we'll take a look at these things a little bit more in detail in a second. And then we got a new mini game, which looks like an old school like RPG kind of thing, or maybe like almost more like a tower defense. I don't know. There was like two clips in there that, you know, it was hard to tell exactly what was going on. But it looks, I love how it has like the old sort of aesthetic to it. I'm struggling for words here. Okay. Anyway, we'll also be getting the main story chapters 29 and 30, and we get this crazy scene like a big like circuit board looking thing. Some new celebrations being shown off in the outpost. And yeah, so now let's go ahead and, oh no, sorry, we also got new lost sectors. Okay, and we'll get full burst day. We'll also get some opportunities for skill resets. This is big, so if there were any nikkes that you invested in that now you aren't really using anymore, you can reset their skills. That's going to be really handy for some situations. And I think that's pretty much it. Add a new story event, brand new year into archives. Okay, so that was the new year for our first new year. We'll also be getting the Mog minigame 2.0 coming soon, although just coming soon. Collectibles and treasures system coming soon. Again, not a lot of details here, just coming soon. We did get a look at like some art, so like we can see we have Freema and Diesel. I don't know if that's going to be like new burst animations. Also, we can see Laplace and Exia, of course. So I'm not sure what these pictures represent exactly, but something to do with the new treasures. And then we got some really cool quick videos of what future events will be. So one of them, of course, is featuring Cinderella, not surprising at all. And the other unknown nikke, it looks like. Really excited for this. Maybe we'll see this for the 2-year anniversary. Who knows? But it's big hype. We get like this cut of light looking at Cinderella and like the bullet going through the crystal. I'm definitely hyped for it. And then we get a quick look at a video with Crown, and that's going to be presumably our event coming up really soon here. And we can also see other Nikkes in it, like Modernia in her new form. I should be saying Marion at this point. Crown is looking badass and powerful, and Kilo, and a standoff with Indivilia. So another really cool animated video there that is really high quality. I love it. Okay, so now let's finally get into the actual new units. So 2 units that we are getting for anniversary. Like I said, it is Crown and Kilo, and they're both SSRs. So Crown is a Burst 2 Defender, which is great. I'm so happy that we are getting another Burst 2 Pilgrim. It is kind of funny though that now we have 2 Burst 2 Defenders. I don't know how some people will think about that, but I think it's good. Just at least we have another Burst 2 option, and she is an Iron type with a machine gun. And then we take a look at her skills. Only just what they're called. We got One for All, Royal Attire, and Last Kingdom. And then just sort of a general synopsis of the skill effects. It says Crown assists the squad in both offense and defense, supporting Nikkes in their attacks when using their burst skills. Okay, so she just kind of like does everything when a burst happens. And then she can provide additional effects when restored. So I don't know if that means like when she's healed, she gives additional buffs. I'm not surprised to see her with this type of design. I think, again, we needed another Burst 2, and she kind of has a look that is appropriate for a Defender. And then we get a look at her in combat here really briefly. Yo, check out that shooting stance. We've been getting more and more like really leaning forward, like on their hands and knees kind of things. Like we got with, what's her name? The girl with the lion. But anyway, she looks good. And then our next Nikke is Kilo. Was not expecting just like a giant transformer or like this. I don't know. I'm not sure how to feel about it. But we do get to see her pop out. It's a girl in a big mech suit, so she is a Nikke. But yo, is this like foreshadowing that we are going to get an Evangelion collab because they'll fight in the mechs? Maybe. Keep the hope alive, guys. Anyway, she is also a Defender and a Burst 3 this time. Also uses a machine gun, but is Code Fire. And her skills are Nano Coding, Self-Cure, and Assign Priority. I really wonder what Assign Priority is. That sounds pretty interesting. So let's see what it says about the skill effects. Kilo's combat style varies depending on whether the shield is maintained. Okay, so she must put up some kind of barrier, and then like different effects happen if she has it up or not. She unleashes a full attack that becomes more powerful the higher her HP and the shield is maintained, and sets a more powerful shield when the shield is destroyed. Okay, so that's really interesting. So she's going to put up a stronger shield after her weaker shield gets destroyed. So maybe this is similar to the idea of like Guillotine, where the closer she is to dying, sort of like the stronger she gets. That's kind of interesting. But yeah, definitely one of the most unique designs we have seen, for sure. Her burst animation, we can actually see her with her green hair there, and we get a brief look at her in combat. Then we get more detailed looks at the costume. So Modernia Second Affection looks amazing. Yeah, she's beautiful. I will probably be buying this. Yeah, get some side cleavage there. And the new burst animation means this is a gotcha skin. Gotcha skins are annoying, but you know what? I think I'm gonna break out the wallet for that one. All right, and then White Knight Snow White. Obviously, I'm getting this one. This is probably a mission pass because she doesn't have a new burst animation, but she looks super cool, and yeah. I just can't be more excited. Like, the fact that we actually got a Snow White skin is crazy. And then Midnight Strawberry Diesel. It's, yeah, like I said before, she has so many costumes, but cool. I guess, she always looks cute. Okay, so then we got to look at Indivilia. So she is a giant scorpion in her Rapture form. She definitely, like, I think we probably all saw something with a stinger coming, right? Scorpion totally makes sense. She has a kind of like Egyptian theme. It definitely works well. The boss fight looks pretty crazy. Yeah, I'm always excited for new boss designs. I love how we get to see all the new units fighting her too. So who knows? Maybe we'll be getting Indivilia as a rehabilitation unit relatively soon, since she's going to be an upcoming boss. That's total speculation, though. They didn't say anything about that at all. Okay, so after that, that was kind of like all the big news. Then we got some like quick interview from voice actors. They also showed us a preview of the new song, and then they showed us like this a cappella group like humming along to all these different songs like in the Outpost. That's totally what I'm doing every time I'm not streaming. But you know, you guys don't want to hear that, but it just made me laugh to myself when I saw that. Okay, then we were getting 5 more rainbow vouchers, and then we had a little interview with the devs that like kind of didn't tell us anything, but showed off some new plushies, but they didn't say anything about it. Maybe their merch, I don't know. And then they talked about future plans, which was, again, very little information, but it says that the story will focus on exploring the surface for a while, and then there will be a major event happening in the arc. So, I don't know, maybe there will be an uprising or some kind of takeover. Dorothy will unleash some master plan, or we'll find out what horrendous thing is powering the arc. I don't know, but some major arc event. Let me know in the comments below what you think it will be. They also talked about future boss designs, and the creator was saying that he had gotten inspiration from the new Godzilla movie. Moving forward, maybe we get like a giant kaiju type battle where you can only attack as foot and might be like moving all around the map. That sounds really, really interesting. Like playing with scale like that seems like a cool idea. Also, Nikke is coming to Anime Expo in July, which is pretty cool. So if you're able to make it to that, that's pretty cool. I'd like to have them doing more in-person events. There's also going to be a new art book, and we are getting new figures. So a swimsuit Rappy 1/7 scale. That might be a Nikke figure that I will have to add to the collection. Of course, we'll probably have to wait literally like 2 years until it comes out, because the timeline for figures is insane. Also, a new 2 articulating figures, which is sort of more unusual. You don't see a lot of like movable figures. And then we finally got a look at Painted Volume, which is actually coming out a little bit sooner than I expected, and that's one that I always plan to get. So she will probably go into the case behind me here. And also showed off an Alice figure. So yeah, pretty excited to see more news on figures. And then they showed us what our total rewards will be. We can get up to 86 free recruitment vouchers. That is a lot of summons. That is way more. I don't know where all these are coming from. I assume it'll just be part of the half-year anniversary, because you know, it only showed us like a few vouchers from other things. But 45 advanced recruit vouchers, 20 recruit vouchers, and then 21 exclusive recruitment opportunities for Crown. So tons of summons. Thank you, Shift Up. I love it. And then we will also be getting 1 kilo for free, and then plus 3 selectors for either getting Kilo or Ray, if you want to build up Ray, who was our free unit from last time. And I want to say that's about it. Oh, we got one final thing at the very end, a new CD key. It was Be With the Commander. Alright guys, I'm going to try and get like maybe 2 hours of sleep here before I have to wake up and go to a friend's graduation. But this is really exciting. Let me know what your favorite thing about the upcoming event is. Is it the new Snow White skin, the new Modernia skin? Is it the new figures, the new boss battles? Are you excited for Crown? Whatever it is, let me know. Alright, I will catch you guys in the next video or stream.